a minute, don't know. Get a minute of your time. Get a minute of your. Hush, you gotta live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. God of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its side. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. In yourself when no one's to be found, what keeps you eased out, what takes you off your mind.
Yes, you want this, I want this. Everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands. Show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize.
Do you know what it's about?
Yes, I know.
Are you sure?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, people.
Welcome to our podcast, From Vision to Success.
From vision to success.
I think mine is a little too loud. Like, I'm hearing every single thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I know, because
Oh my gosh. It's hurting my ears. Anyway, welcome. This is a podcast where we talk about everything from the beginnings of a goal to the completion of a goal, but we tend to focus on that messy middle. This guy's so weird. Anyway, if you are a longtime listener to us, we thank you so much. We're so glad you're back, especially because our podcasts are a little crazy sometimes.
yeah, you make them crazy. And I have a bone to pick with you, but let's continue with the intro because
I think that was it. What was like? There's nothing left for our
this
intro.
is going to get really, really messy really, really fast.
Why? What happened? Why? Did I do something?
Yeah, you did.
What did I do?
Are you serious?
I don't know. I do so many things and say so many things that I'm like, I can't pick one thing. I'm like, is it something that I did this morning, last week, during the week? Is it something I said?
It's something that you have done and said.
There's been a lot of things. What is it? Which one? Tell me. Which one?
It's okay. Let's move on.
Oh, you're upset, eh?
Yeah, I am.
That's okay. You'll get over it. You'll be fine.
It's the fact that you're making people against me.
I am not. People know. If you follow us in our social media accounts.
Nobody likes me. Nobody likes me. People are seeing me and on the streets, and then they're like, "Maria's right," and I'm like, "Where's my support system?"
We were having this conversation earlier, but if you follow us on our Instagram, on our social media, and you will see we have a 4-part series of this book, Atomic Habits. If you've been following us for a while, you know that this book keeps coming back up and up and up all
angry.
the time.
I'm angry. I'm
going to get you the book. I just have to get you a new one.
No, I already got the PDF. Linda sent me the PDF file. I don't need the book anymore.
Anyway, so we've been going down the saga of like what actually happened. And you know what? People are aligning with me.
Listen, for those who are watching, I need you to chime in here for a second, okay? And then we're going to bring this up now, and we're going to bring this up later on. When somebody says, here, you take this, or here,
I'm giving it to you. Here, I'm giving you this.
Here, take this book. I actually bought the book here, or I have this. Here, I have this child. Here, take this for a second. Does that mean it's yours to keep?
Not a child, but if you are...
Same wordings.
Because what I do when I'm giving something to someone, I'm like, here, I'm giving it to you.
No, you don't say, here, I'm giving you this.
100%, I always say.
No, you don't. That's a lie.
If I'm lending it to someone, I say, hey, why don't you borrow this?
No.
Clear language.
No. It is
It's all
clear
about communication.
No. But here's the thing is when somebody says, here, take this, or here, I have the book, let me give this to you, right?
Yeah, let me give this to you.
Doesn't matter. The next question should be from that person is, are you giving me are you gifting me this book, or are you lending it to me?
What are your thoughts? Because now what I've learned when he says it, and I think I'm going to do it with everybody now because who knows, there's more
I don't know
like
how
that.
many things you've stolen from people, and they're just so embarrassed to be like asking for borrowing it back.
If I have, I am so sorry. I honestly thought you had given it to me. Please let me know if you are out there and you have been affected by my actions.
Guaranteed her children are not hers. Somebody, she babysat someone.
My kid.
Yeah, take my kid for the weekend or whatever. And she just never gave them back.
Those kids are very like me. So 100%.
They don't know any better.
No, but anyway, give it to you means I'm giving it to you. So we had this conversation today while he was scarfing down his supplements and his protein
that was a good pizza.
packed pizza. But yeah, no. Anyway, people are aligning with me. This book, he even got the PDF. We have a sweet friend named Linda. Shout out to Linda.
Shout out to Linda.
She texted both of us and she was like, "Here, Maria, I got your back." And so she gave him a PDF and she's like, "He can," what did she say? Something along the lines like, "He can stop bothering you," or something like that.
Yeah, not cool, Linda. Not
I
cool.
loved it.
Nobody.
It was so good.
I've realized once. We've been doing this podcast almost 3 years now. Mm-hmm. Before the podcast, I thought I was liked.
After the
After
you know what it was? It was before I like came into your life. You were liked, but then after, when it was you and I working together, people like actually saw something better, and they were like, and they were like, "Oh, okay, never mind. Like, let me just." I'm just joking.
Wow.
Guys, I'm joking.
She is not joking. They saw something better. Oh wow, the audacity!
It was great. I find a lot of like-minded people wherever we go. You and I like have been going to schools together. We've been going places, and people are aligning with me. They're like, "Maria, I get you," and I'm like, "Yeah." This guy was busy trying to make me sound like an abuser out of school.
Character assassin.
I know. I told the kids, I'm like, I should totally come in one day with a T-shirt that says "Character Assassin." Anyway, he was trying to make me look bad, but people knew they could look past that.
You know, I went live on TikTok.
Yeah.
And people were ready to rip you apart.
I know. I heard all these 14, like 13 to 17-year-olds all like, "Who's that person?" Da, 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 da. I couldn't even log in because I just got TikTok, so I don't have any followers. Apparently, you need 1,000 followers to be able to go live.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Unless you no.
Yeah, I tried. Everything I did, it told me how to go live, and so I did. But then it would give me a little thing saying you can't because of whatever.
Yeah, but you weren't going live. You were being logged into someone that was going live. So you needed to request.
I did request, and it wouldn't allow me. You know the little things in the bottom where you hit request?
Okay.
I tried multiple times, but it's because I have no followers. And I get it. I mean, I just literally made an account right when you said it.
Yeah. So I've
been anti-TikTok for so long.
Oh, no. You got to get
I know. I downloaded it once, and then I started watching this insane amount of cat videos. And 3 hours later, I'm like, "Oh, these videos are only 15 seconds. 3 hours later, I'm like, this app is not good for me.
Yeah, that's not the app. That's you. That's you.
That was a me problem. So anyway.
Oh, my gosh. But yeah, so I went on TikTok live, and we had quite a few people.
Yeah, you had a ton of people.
Yeah, ended up having over 6,000 likes.
There you go.
On the video and stuff.
Were you like,
hearts.
I know you must have gotten up on your pedestal and be like, "People love
No,
me."
I'm when I told them who you were and what you've done to me, these kids were like, "Bring her on live and we'll
they were gonna rip me apart."
Yeah.
But listen.
And I started feeling bad, and I
No,
was like, "Okay, be nice, guys."
You know what? What I should have done, I should have gone. If I could have, I would have gone live and I would have seen if we could have swayed that crowd. That's my next crowd. Because I'm like, you know what? The adults, you know, the young adults, all the people that have been watching us have been able to sway. They've seen who I am, and I'm wondering if maybe teens will see the same thing. But I don't know. We'll see. Because you do have an incredible way of interacting with teens, so that might be a hard population for me to sway.
You won't get them.
Yeah,
You won't get them. They're
Yeah,
mine. They're mine.
I'm interested to see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. I'll come back crying next. We went to a school today. They all called me names, and he just laughed.
That would be me. I would just be in the corner laughing. Then I would feel bad and be like, "Okay, guys, that's enough. That's 30 minutes is enough."
He's like, "Your limit is 30 minutes." As soon as that, you're like, "Okay, that's it."
Yeah, I start to feel bad. So we got an interesting email. Let me read this to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Let me hear it.
If I can find it, where are you? Oh, I think I put it on my saved. Yep. Okay.
Okay, tell me.
So a while ago.
Is it a hater email?
No. It's a.
We should read those out loud too.
We should.
I know. So if you want to send us a hater email, we're more than welcome. But just give you a heads up that it will probably go live.
Yeah.
We'll also say your name.
Yeah. So this is from a guy named Matthew.
Okay.
So a while back, actually at the EFY.
Okay.
I did a workshop.
Yes.
And then I said, if you have any, so the whole thing was ask a question and then throughout the conference is going to get answered.
Okay.
Right. And so then everybody shared their favorite scripture, and then questions were being answered all over the place. Anyways, and I said, I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear how you got your answer, what you learned from it. Send me whatever. So I told them LDS@mtclife.com.
Okay, cool.
So this person, I don't want to say kid, but this person,
Mm-hmm.
and I have his permission to read the email.
Okay.
He says, hey, we were instructed to record a question, then to send it to you an email when it was answered. My question was,
Okay.
so before I read you his answer, I want to talk about the question.
Okay. I'm excited. Let's do it.
How can I listen better? And this is a good one. How can I listen better to people? What? Hang on. How can I listen better?
Do you want me to read it?
No, relax. I know how to read.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. Those are mean words.
Remember, we just had this conversation upstairs? Gonna watch what we say here?
Yes, we do. It's the Latin in us, though. No, I'm just kidding. We will definitely watch what we say. There are certain things that are said, not by me, but by this guy, that we're like, I'm like, this is not.
I have said things and have done things, and this is the worst thing. Like when I was a bishop, I'd be like, I hope nobody saw that podcast. And I'd be conductor like, oh. I'm sorry. But anyways, here's the email. How can I listen better to people to know what I need to say?
How can I listen better to people to know what I need to say? Like, to know how to respond?
Kind of, I think, yeah.
Okay. Okay. How can I listen better to people so I know how to respond?
So I know, to know what I need to say. So
in what context, though? That's what I'm wondering.
So how can I be a better listener?
Okay.
To be able to set myself for success.
Okay.
To be able to know what to say to you, because a lot of the times I think we get into this phase where people, and I've done this twice, and maybe three, but two that I can remember, where I did it and I instantly regretted it.
So you're listening to react instead of like.
Well, I went in prematurely knowing what I was going to say, and then the person started talking, and then in my mind I was like, well, I already got the answer. And so in the middle of their explanation to me, I almost cut them off and be like, okay, here's what you need to do. And then they're like, well, that's not my question.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I think you told me this. Sorry.
And then it happened twice. And then they were like, well, that's not my question. And then they were like, oh, I'm like, okay. And then they continued telling their story. And at the end was their actual question. And I was like, oh, shoot.
You're like completely left field.
Yeah. My answer had nothing to do with whatever. So I was so excited to give them what I thought was the correct answer that I forgot to listen.
Yeah.
So then I guess this person's question is, how can you become a better listener? Mm-hmm. So then you can arm yourself, or you're in a better position to know what to say, when to say, and how to say it.
Do you want to hear my thoughts?
I would love to hear your thoughts. Not that it matters, but yeah.
What did you say?
No, I didn't say anything. They just they sent me the email and go, this is a phenomenal, because he gave me his answer.
Okay.
And I go, this is a phenomenal answer. And I go, do you mind if I read this on the podcast? And he goes, absolutely.
Oh, shoot. Should we just listen?
No, I want to hear your false doctrine.
My false doctrine. Okay, so what I would say is that you listen to understand, not to respond. So you're listening to the words that are being said. You're also listening for tone, and you're looking at body language, right?
Okay.
So
what was that stat?
10% or 20% of what you hear is based on what the person says. I think it's like 40% is based on body language, and then the rest is based on tone.
Yeah, how you say it.
Exactly. So it's not just often when we're listening, or when we think we're listening, we're just hearing the words that are being said, and we're quickly like trying to respond because already our mind wants to be like, oh, I know this, oh, I know that. But instead, you listen to understand.
Okay.
That's what I would say. I try my best to do that.
Yeah.
I try my best to do that with you. Sometimes I'm like, what? Even though I try to listen to what you say and your tone and your body language is always so left field.
Because I'm bored out of my mind when you talk to me. I'm like, shoot.
I know when you're not listening. It goes like, he gets a glare in his eyes, and he's like, okay, anyway. Like, literally. Okay, anyway.
Because I'm so bored. I knew this one person. I'm not going to mention them. But I knew this one person. They would talk. And literally, no commas, no apostrophes, no new paragraph, no periods, nothing. It was just, and I think one breath, just for 45 minutes, just talking and talking.
I learned something about you recently, though. And it was when we were doing the work test.
Oh, the
Was it VARC test? It is a test to find out what kind of learner you are, right?
Yeah,
Visual, audio, reading. What's the other one?
So
kinetic.
Yeah, kinesthetic. So
Kinesthetic?
visual, auditorial, reading and writing, and kinesthetic.
Okay, so I already, when you were reading the questions, I'm like, oh shoot, I already know which one you are. I was like a visual learner and
K.
And the K, which
Kinesthetic.
Kinesthetic learner, right? You learn through action, you learn through visual, so, because you love flowcharts, you love like all these things that to create and to say, right? So we were in the car, we were leaving, we were kind of talking about this, but anyway, Seth, he was in the back and he was explaining something, and I was like, yeah, okay, and you're like, what? Like, literally, I'm like, Seth, you gotta pull out a chart here, like you gotta be.
I hate. You know what he was doing? Oh, my brother, my nephew's
wasn't.
sister's brother's.
He
uncle's,
was not.
like,
He gave context to what he was saying. And
Yeah,
then he asked the question.
it was
and you're
horrible
like,
context.
And you're like, what?
It was horrible. I had to friggin' do a flow chart first
He
to
likes a-
understand who this person was. Can you just say I knew somebody?
No, it was with regards to social media. Like that's what he was saying. It has nothing to do with a person. Then later we started talking about how sometimes when people explain things to you, they're from like the perspective of like a cousin's mom's boyfriend.
Tegan does it all the time, and I absolutely hate it. Oh, guess what? And I'm like, what? You know, Stephanie.
He needs a flow chart.
I'm like, Stephanie. I'm like,
He needs a family tree. If you are going to tell him about something about a family, like a member of someone's family,
so annoying. So annoying.
give him a flow chart.
Yeah, my brother's uncle's sister who married the guy that walked the dog down the street that was babysitting the goldfish 3 years ago. Well, his neighbor. I'm like, what? Like, what is happening?
So now I know if I'm ever upset and telling you something, you have that glare in your eye, I'm going to just do a flow chart. You see this? This is what you said. You see this?
With you, it's because I'm bored out of my mind.
All right, hold on. Mike is saying something. Why don't you read it?
What is he saying? Okay. He's saying, sometimes asking questions to ensure that you are understanding what the person is saying or asking you, just answering your questions of clarification helps them come up with their own answers as they themselves and are forced to really understand what really is based on. Are you serious, Mike? Mike, like, freak, man. Like, you're talking to me.
Hey, he needs arrows. He needs like keywords and arrows, and then he'd be like, "Yes, I get it." So he's asked.
Too many words, Mike. Too many words, bro.
When we write things to Miguel, it has to be 5 words or less.
Honestly, he wrote me a book. And he wants me to answer this book on live television here.
No, he's saying you have to ask questions in order to understand what
but
the
that's not.
person's saying.
He's also saying just answering your question of clarification to help them come up with the answers
Yes.
and then themselves and forced to understand that there really is a basis based on
What
sometimes
he's
what the
saying-
person is asking when you are.
Sorry, you should have used ChatGPT to simplify. Yes. Pop it in, babe. Pop it in and see. And say, can you say this in 5 words for Miguel?
No. Can you say that? Do me a favor, Mike. You're there right now. Do me a favor. Pop what you just said before. Take that into ChatGPT and say, reword this as if you're explaining it to a 5-year-old.
Let's see what comes up.
And see what comes up. Please do me that favor and see what comes up.
And they'll say repost it.
That's how you need to talk to me. Because this whole thing, it's like,
Babe, for Miguel, it's too many words. I understood what you were saying. 100%.
You missed one part.
No, it says, look, what he's saying is
Okay.
that you're asking questions. Paraphrase what they're saying.
Oh, there's Bev. Hey, Bev, you
See,
came back.
Bev understood. Sometimes asking questions. So you're asking to make sure you understand. And then by them answering the question, it can help them, the person who's answering your question.
See, you're getting confused now.
No, I'm not.
You're in this maze, and you're just
Listen,
like,
no, Bev has it right. You paraphrase what they're saying back to them. And then when you paraphrase what they're saying, they're like, yeah, I am saying that. And sometimes that gives them clarity to answer their own question.
Okay, I agree with that.
Okay.
Why couldn't Mike just say that?
Don't worry, he's going to chat GPT.
Why did you have to give me this freaking long paragraph?
Guys, we know if you are new to our podcast, welcome. If you are going to write in the comments, please make it into a way where Miguel will be able to understand.
If you're starting to type on Facebook or wherever you are, and then the cursor goes to a second line, you're already said too much.
And not because you're talking too much, it's just that he cannot understand. After the one line, his brain goes, bloop.
I get so bored. So going back to this one person that I knew, and you think I'm joking. I am not joking. Okay.
About what? What are we talking
Remember I
about?
said that I knew a person that they would just talk and
Oh,
talk
yes.
and talk. So this is how, and I swear to you on a stack of Bibles, okay? And that I am not joking when I'm the story I'm about to tell you. Okay. True story, people. This person called me one night. This was years ago. They called me one night, and I saw the phone call coming in, and I'm like, I didn't want to answer because I knew that it was going to be what should have been a 5-minute conversation. It was going to be like an hour long.
They took you on a journey.
And then and then it was already late. I'm in bed, but I got to take this call because they probably need something. So I'm like, reluctantly, I took the call. Not word of a lie. They said hello. I said hello. Then they went on their monologue. I kid you not when I tell you this. I put the phone down on the pillow and I laid my head down as well.
Did you fall asleep?
I fell asleep for 45 minutes. I'm not even joking. I fell asleep for 45 minutes. This person started laughing.
Because you were snoring?
No. This person just, I guess they told their own joke, and then I don't know what the content was. All I know is that this person started laughing, which woke me up. And then they were just talking. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. The only answer that I had, the only thing that I was actually able to say back. And so,
how long were you on the phone?
45 minutes. Dude, I was on the phone for 45 minutes.
You slept for the 45 minutes.
I slept for the 45 minutes, and this person just monologued for 40 without asking me any questions or statements. They gave me I don't know what they talked about. I fell asleep.
Okay.
But then I woke up 45 minutes later, and this person just like, and I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I'm like, listen, I got to go to work tomorrow. I was, oh, okay, for sure. It was nice talking to you. I'm like, yep.
You're like,
that's how I feel when you talk to me.
I knew that was coming. That's all right. You know what? It's something, somehow, stuff that I say to you absorbs, because then all of a sudden you're like, oh, did you know? Brr? And I'm like, yeah, I said it to you. So.
It didn't absorb.
100%.
Where's the explanation, buddy? I'm being serious. Take that first comment, throw it in chat, and say, rephrase this for a 5-year-old.
That's what Miguel does with emails. I'm sure that the email that he received, he had to go into ChatGPT and be like, please explain this to me. Go ahead, though.
So this person, that's not true. But then this person said, so again, their question is, how can I listen better? Oh, come on. How can I listen better? And they said, the answer I got was to look for those who are willing to learn and to be sensitive to their feelings as I teach.
Oh, okay.
If I notice more about them as a person, listening to them will be easier and more helpful in knowing what I need to say to teach them best.
Okay.
There's
more. He was applying it in a teaching context, I guess, right?
Yeah. So again, I'm going to read this part. Mike says.
It doesn't let me cover it, so I am typing it out.
Okay. So it says here, so the answer that he got, so again, how can I listen better to know what better to say? The answer that I got was to look for those who are willing to learn and to be sensitive to their feelings as I teach. If I notice more about them as a person, so now they're studying them more as a person, not just what they're saying, but now you're studying their mouth, like their habits and all these different things. Listening to them will be easier and more helpful in knowing what I need to say to teach them best. So he's almost applying this like the VARC, right? So they're telling you something, and then you're just listening to them to better understand how they learn and how they are and how they adapt, because I believe answers are not cookie cutter answers.
Yeah.
So
everybody's different.
It can be the same thing, but then what you need to hear, same message to somebody else, they need to hear the exact same thing, but with different wordings or maybe even different tonality.
Yeah.
Right. So then he says, having the Spirit will greatly help this with it, because the things that come to mind, the things that should come to mind will come to say. I will also be more receptive on the things that I am actively looking for. As I've actively tried to understand people's feelings, I will find them, which will turn my growth into faith, growing my abilities to help others.
He's a teen? He's a youth?
He's a teen.
Dang. Guys, I'm telling you. Like,
that's why I was blown away.
Incredible.
That's why I'm blown away, and I was like, I have to like.
I know, that's insane. That's some amazing growth. That's an amazing answer to a question.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah. And I can't even begin to tell you how important that is to involve the Spirit in your teachings. And so I over the weekend I went to this YSA conference.
Oh yes, do tell me about it. I want to know what you taught. Like, what was your portion of it?
Oh, really?
Yes, it's so intrigued by it. I forgot to ask you though.
Who told you?
You told me.
I told you?
Yeah, that you were doing. Yes, don't worry.
No, I told you what I was teaching?
No, you didn't tell me what you were teaching. You told me that you were doing like a YSA conference.
Yeah. But I didn't tell you the topic.
No, you didn't tell me the topic.
Okay. Yeah, the topic was, so they sent me a list of topics, and I'm like, the one that really stood out was the one that, sorry, do not disturb. So the one that really stood out was how to use the temple to find answers.
Okay.
And so I went into DNC 124. When the saints got to Nauvoo, the first instructions was build me a house. And so the question was why.
Okay.
Right. So we dove deep into that. And then what I did is really quickly, I broke everybody into 7 groups. I gave them each one separate worksheet.
Okay.
And each worksheet had a prophet with all the scriptures references to the event that was about to take place, which they went to a mountain, which is symbolizing a temple, where they went to a mountain, asked the question, the Lord answered their question, and what was the lesson taught.
Okay.
Right. And so then it was pretty much that. And so then how all these 7 different prophets went to the Lord at his house, which is a mountaintop. They all came to questions. And so I just said that's a temple is very interesting, because when you have sometimes a gathering, or when you have family coming over or friends coming over, you want them to leave their problems at the doorstep.
Okay.
Like you don't want people coming into your house and just poisoning your waters, right? And so it's like, it's just like, and sometimes we don't even invite people over because you know that there's such doom and gloom kind of people. And so like you put parameters in who you allow to come into your house.
Is that why you're not inviting me over?
100%. Have you not noticed?
I'm hurt.
Have you not noticed?
I have noticed.
It's been a while, bro. It's been a while.
He's like, I just have to work with you. Like, why am I gonna see you outside of this?
Yeah, the only time that you're here is our Mondays at 10.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you quickly
I am
go
offended.
home.
I am so offended.
No, you shouldn't, because I'm not saying this behind your back. I'm saying it right to your face.
True that. We did have that pact that whatever.
Change your energy and see, maybe your invites are gonna go up.
I'm sorry, I haven't been checking my energy. Anyway, go on. Oh, hey, Mike did it.
Okay, so he says, when you ask a question to make sure you understand someone, it can help them think harder and find. See, even that's a lot.
That's too much.
Go to a 3-year-old. Go down to a 3-year-old. 5 is too much. Sorry. All right, let's try this again. But then I said that the Lord doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
The Lord says, come to my house and bring me your problems.
Yeah.
And then I will provide a place of safety, of comfort, of instructions and covenants. The 4 things, right? And it goes,
what was it? Instructions,
comfort, strength, and covenants.
Okay.
And so, and then it goes, that's the purpose of the temple, right? It's the purpose. That's why the Lord with the saints, because at that time they were killing men and women.
Yeah.
They were destroying households, taking possessions, taking their lands, taking their homes. But as soon as they got to Nauvoo, his first instructions was build me a house. And so just the importance of bringing the temple into your home. Now, obviously this is for our faith, but for all of you that are, may not be of our faith, there are places of sanctuary refuge that you can go to seek further guidance, further light and knowledge by whoever you believe in, right? Some people go for a walk, some people go and pray or meditate in the forest, some people do yoga, right? But one thing that I learned from Elder Shigeris, who was the keynote speaker, he said that certain revelations are geographical.
Okay.
You will not get the answers until you get there.
I believe that because you need the faith and you need the action.
Yeah.
Right? There is a scripture that says we learn by faith and by what is it? We learn by faith and there's another principle, and by knowledge.
By knowledge.
Yeah. So I'm like, I 100% believe that, because I haven't received answers to certain things until either I've gone somewhere, I've done something, they come after the fact.
And so look at Elijah, right? Elijah walked for 40 days until he got his answers, right?
Yeah.
After raining fire from the heavens, he still had to walk 40 days to get to his place.
I love his story so much.
Oh, I know.
You know why?
Hardcore.
You know why I love the story of Elijah so much? He had such a huge miracle, right? Like he brought down fires. And he was like, he did an incredible miracle. And then when he finally gets to that place where he's just tired and discouraged, and he's like, Lord, take me. I don't want to be here. I just want to die.
Yeah.
He did an incredible miracle, right? But what happens? What happens after? Do you remember? Okay, so what happens after?
There's so many things happened after.
I know, but my favorite part is that an angel ministered to him and gave him to eat and gave him rest. Right? He didn't tell him, be like, come on, you got this. You can do this. He didn't remind him of the amazing miracles. Yeah. It just goes to show me that I'm like, when things are happening and I am discouraged, I'm upset, maybe I just need to sleep and eat and it'll feel better.
I feel that I'm like that to your life. I'm that angel that gives you rest and gives you...
Give me stress. Give me an ulcer. Just kidding. That's why I've been having all these stomach issues lately. That's what I'm getting from you.
I give you an ulcer. All the words. That is absolutely mean. I do not give her an ulcer. Mike says, when you ask someone questions and it helps them think and find their own answer. There you go. There you go. Even that could probably be like tailored down to a couple of words. But yes, that I understand. See, so here's my thing is, right? See what Mike said here at the end? When you ask people questions and then it helps them, find their own answers. That could have easily been written from the beginning instead of this long, huge, massive chapter up here.
I got it, though. I understood it.
No, you
Bev
didn't.
Understood it. Other people, I'm sure, will understand. It's just Miguel.
No, you didn't.
Always remember that when you're commenting, it has to be like 3-word answers.
You can go to 5. 3 is a bit. Like, there's not a like. You got to add your adverbs, verbs, and your nouns. Which, by the way, I have no idea what any of those things mean. But you just got to... You gotta write.
I'm not even saying anything because I don't remember them either. The kids are like, "Oh, this is an action word." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like faith. Faith is an action word. That's what I mean. Spiritual lingo. I am your person. Like grammar. I am not your person.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I think this is a phenomenal response to this guy, and I love the fact that again. Including the Lord or including the Spirit or just some form of spirituality in your answers, I think will go a massive long way.
Love it.
Now, you know why all of this is actually super important?
Why?
Because of our topic for today.
I know. I was just thinking about that. You want to let the people know? Let the people know what we're talking about.
Yeah, let me pull it up here. Hang on one second.
He's like, I'm not even sure.
No, I do. I wrote the description and the chapter heading. Hang on one second. So today we're in a 4-part series. Today's part 2. Mm-hmm. And just kind of like yearing your end right. I know that this is December tends to be a month of reflection and gathering, right? But it is. It's a time of reflection where we've been, what we're doing, and all these different things. What are you reading?
I'm sorry. I was like, it wasn't even a like. Somebody gave us a dislike. How dare you?
Somebody give us a dislike?
Right there. Sorry. Did you see my eyeballs? I'm like... Anyway.
Someone give us a dislike. Why?
How dare you?
What did you dislike, bot?
We're just kidding. Are we?
I'm not. Everything we...
What do you tell us to your face?
Yeah. Find me. I'll give you my address.
I'm not just kidding.
Meet me outside, punk. Give me a dislike on live television. Who do you think you are?
That's how you know we're making it. People are disliking, right? You know that you've made it when people are like actively being mean to you. Anyway, so let's get into our topic.
I have thick skin. I don't know if you can tell. Meet me outside, punk. I'll send you my address. Okay. So, yeah. So the December tends to be a year
of reflection. You know what I find too, though? Sometimes December tends to be a year of discouragement where people look back at their year and feel like they haven't done enough.
Really?
I think so sometimes, right? Like you start feeling like, oh my gosh, I messed up my year. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And then what makes that problem worse is that sometimes people post these highlight reels and it's totally okay. I'm totally a fan of those highlight reels that do, emphasize your year and the amazing things that you've done. The problem is not with those reels. The problem is how sometimes we as people interpret those reels that somehow somebody's wins are our losses. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand what you mean.
No, he doesn't, but that's okay.
No, I do. I know you both have amazing smiles. You make me.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. I hope it wasn't you that gave me that dislike, because we're gonna beef. Mark,
I'm gonna meet you outside.
I love Mark. Do you know how amazing Mark is?
I do not know how amazing.
I'm gonna tell you how amazing Mark is. Mark, so he's a new friend to the church.
Okay.
Right, And you know, on Wednesdays they have new member discussions or
Yes.
like come follow me or whatever it is.
Yep.
Mark comes in and cooks for everyone.
That's amazing, Mark.
So he brings in his groceries, he brings in whatever, and he's just, now I don't know if he's still doing it, so correct me if I'm wrong, but for like all last year, like an entire
Whoa,
year,
that's insane.
he would just come in and just like, so while our new friends were getting discussions and whatever, Mark was in the kitchen slaving away, and the lesson was over, and then they would just come and have like these excellent meals, like phenomenal chef.
That's amazing.
What a good man. Good man.
He's not gonna beat you up anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
Unless you did do a dislike, then that one
if you did hit that dislike button,
you're no longer friends. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Anyway, let's get back to our topic.
so it's the power of letting go.
Yeah.
And in December, it's a two-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because it can either be a place of like, first of all, you know, like because of the holiday season, right? Because of Christmas, it's a time to like come together and like each other, or, you know, and all the gathering, whatever. But it can also be a sore point because
Of all the gathering.
all the gathering.
Yeah.
Well, I know this. I was talking to this one person last week, and she is one of 4 siblings. She's got a couple. She's got some kids, but her family gather and they don't invite her.
That's so
So
hard.
December is like, it's hard for her,
Yeah.
right? So December is really, really hard for her. So December is a double-edged sword because it can be a place, it can be a month of like just gratitude and gathering and just loving each other, or it can be a sore spot. Also for reflection.
Yeah.
It can be like, man, look at all the amazing things I've accomplished, versus like, oh man, look at all the things I haven't accomplished. So the focus that we wanted to focus on today, which is focusing through our focus group, by focusing, is through the focus. That was way too many focus. Is the power to just let go. If you were in the position of negativity for the month of December, just if you want to start off on the right foot, and there's another thing is like, whatever you can do tomorrow, you can do today, and whatever you can do today, you can do now. So instead of waiting for January, be like, okay, fresh start, and like let me start off the year right. Let's use December as the fresh start,
Yeah.
right? And then that way January you can hit the ground running,
Yeah.
right? And so that's why starting the year, the power of letting go, and we have a gift for you at the end as well. So having the power of letting go is the discussion for today.
I love it. So how do you think we should do this? Should we cover sort of the adult to adult and then adult to kids? Because a big focus for us is the family as well. So we do want to cover that. We want to cover the power of letting go amongst family relationships, the power of letting go amongst maybe adult family relationships, or even friends.
What?
Again, he didn't.
No,
not listen.
no, hang on.
Okay, let's focus.
I'm just looking at Mark's comments, and he said, "Thank you. Sorry, I had to take a call. I missed your chat."
Don't worry. He totally told us that it wasn't him disliking us.
Better not. I know where you live. And then Maria I thought you meant cooking with the comments. What? Oh, cooking. Like cooking with no. But it was very nice either way. You just hang out with a Gen A too much.
Oh, yes. I use their lingo quite a bit. I'm like, that's fire. Or sometimes I say things and Raquel is like, that's not the way you use them. I'm like, that slap. You look fire. Or what's the other one? I'm like, what? The fit is giving.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do hang out with Gen Alphas quite a bit.
That was horrible.
Listen, my kids like it. My kids,
No, they don't.
100%. And
of-
if anything, I give them a good laugh.
First of all, they're not even your kids. We've established that already.
Okay.
You took them.
Anyway. All right, let's get back to our topic.
Yeah.
We do know what we're talking about. We promise you we do have background in knowing what we talk about.
We do. And then and there is power in letting go.
So what are you letting go this season?
You.
I am fired.
Jason approached me. He's like, put me in, coach. Like he wants to be the new co-host.
Listen, I get it. If you don't see me here in the new year, it's because this guy has let me go. So everybody sign a petition. Cut him off.
Come here. No,
Okay.
the thing that and there's power in letting go.
Yeah, there is.
You can't, and I just want you to think about something, right? Like when you're hiking, when you're going uphill, when you're doing whatever, it's detrimental. Like the weight that you carry,
Yeah.
it can impede you, it can stop you, it can slow you down. And so learning to let go. There was a study that was done on these two guys. It was there was a rush to get to the South Pole.
Yes.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And yeah, one guy, he was a Norwegian leader. I forget what he was, but anyways, so he came in and he learned the area. He talked to the Eskimos there. He kind of like got
He had a plan.
He created a plan with them because
Yes.
it was their culture. So he learned from them best practices on all these different things. Meanwhile, the other guy that came in for something, Scott, he was a military general for the British Army. And so
Okay.
in his mind is like, I'm the commander. I know what I'm doing. And so his plan was completely bad. Now, there's like about 8 different things that they did different, right? In their trek to the South Pole. But one of the major things about the Norwegian team is that they had checkpoints all the way down where they would unload food. So as they would continue to get to the South Pole, they would make their backpacks lighter. But it wasn't they weren't just like letting go of things. It was strategic. It was food. It was meals.
Yeah.
Right. And so what happened is that when they got to their destination, which was their most tiring point, which is the South Pole, they would come back following the same route, but there would be food waiting for them at those checkpoints.
That's so smart.
Right?
Yeah, that is so smart.
At their strengths, they were strategically making their treks lighter and lighter and lighter. By the time you get to the South, you're tired.
Yeah.
But you also don't have anything in your backpack that's weighing you down.
Yeah.
So on the way home, they were just like hitting all these checkpoints and they were eating.
They didn't have to carry the stuff there and back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so there is power in letting go. There is power in just saying, you know what? I need to learn. What are the life lessons that I need to learn? But not carrying it into your new year and just learning to let it go. And so, I mean, if you're looking for progression, you're looking for whatever, there is a strategic here. There's a tool here, right? So, what am I letting go to answer your question? So, yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one. All right, let's listen.
Well, you know what happened
Oh, yes.
over the summer.
Yeah, so there were some difficult things that happened during the summer, which would take a toll on anyone.
Yeah.
So what's your plan to let it go?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I can't, me being angry and me being upset and me being woe me and it just, I've already spent too much energy on it. And so I have to let it go. And it is what it is. Now, whether it gets to the absolute worst point, I'm still alive. I still have my family. I'm still going to continue with my life. I can't help it. I can't do whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. And I can't begin to tell you that how lighter my shoulders feel.
Yeah, it makes a difference,
A
right?
huge, massive difference.
Yeah.
Because then I can focus on the business. I can focus on my family, making you better, to become a better host and podcast person.
Thank
You
you.
know, as I'm training you to go into schools, the do's and the don'ts.
I'm cooked, as the young kids like to say it.
No, you're not cooked. You're not cooked. Oh my gosh.
No, when you say you're cooked, means that you're in trouble. You're
Oh
cooked.
yeah. You're definitely you're
Get
well
out.
done. You are
Let's go.
burning. Yeah. You're over well done and easy.
Listen, that is
There's so much crust stains on you. It's just like
anyway. So for me, what I am letting go. You done? You good?
now I am go.
I think what I'm done is being in my head. Like being, I have a problem, and you and I have talked about this. I don't know if I've actually like full out shared it out loud, but sometimes showing up on social media is hard for me. And the reason why it's
Oh.
hard for me is because
You couldn't tell. You can't tell.
I know I do tend to post a lot and I'm very vulnerable and do say a lot of things on social media.
Yeah, I'm like, who are you talking about? Like, this is not. I
like,
am
wait,
really
what?
shy. I'm posting and
No,
stuff.
I'm not shy. I am not shy in sharing. I'm not shy in posting. But what happens is that at a certain point, I lose focus of the purpose of why I'm doing it.
Oh.
And it becomes about me and being uncomfortable. And it becomes about me getting in my head, me being like, feeling like I'm going to be judged and criticized, right?
Yeah.
So what I end up doing is I pull back. So I go post, and I'm sharing all these things. I'm doing all this content and all that stuff. And then it gets to a point where I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like I kind of get up to that threshold.
Really?
Yes. That's why if you ever notice my posts, they're consistent, and then I stop for a while. Consistent. If you see me stopping, it's because I'm in my head.
So it has nothing to do with you being lazy. Just a question.
This guy's crazy, right?
It's a possibility.
No, I'm not lazy.
No, it was a question. It was not an accusation. Like, understand,
Anyway.
words are power, Maria. You told me this in the beginning.
Yes. But anyway, so I was sharing something with. I have a chat group of friends, right? Baba's in it, Camilla's in it, and Michelle's in it. So sometimes we'll do voice notes and stuff to each other, and even sometimes in there, I will like think twice about what I'm sending because I'm like, oh, am I like posting too much or am I sharing too much? Not even sharing too much. I'm fine with sharing, but mostly I don't want people to feel overloaded with what I have to say. Like I talk too much, right? Like you feel sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, so then as I was sharing kind of like my thoughts and where I was, and then started sharing what I wanted to share, a friend of mine, Camilla, actually, she was really great. Like and Bev as well. She was like, no, you should be free to be you. Stop carrying that weight about caring about anybody else. And it, I have to say, it felt good. It was like, it was an unloading. So 2026 mantra for me is be free to be me. That's what it is.
Dang.
That is my mantra. It's going to be awkward. It's going to be messy. Well, we all know how messy it is. Yeah. But even at times when I say something and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But that's my mantra for 2026, to shine bright and sometimes shine a little too much.
Shine bright like a diamond. Okay.
Yeah.
So Mark says the problems. Oh, hang on one second. Okay, this is the long one again. So
Mark, I don't know. This may be one of your first times watching us. You have to know that Miguel, he needs like
fifth grader.
He needs like 3-letter words or like three word sentences.
Hang on, let's break this down. Ready? He goes, the problem, struggle, and grudges we carry are like holding a glass of water.
Okay.
Got that so far?
All right.
The glass is light, but the longer you hold it, the heavier it becomes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Preach on, sister. Brother. Sorry, my bad. Eventually paralyzing your hands and spirits.
Yes.
Time turns small burdens into spiritual anchors.
Whoa.
What
That's amazing.
is happening here?
That is insane.
Okay. And then it says here, to choose forgiveness and change is to choose the scared act.
No, sacred. To choose the sacred act.
Sacred. Sorry, I'm wearing glasses. And I think I need thicker glasses because I keep doing this.
Do you want me to read it?
No, I got it. I can read.
Just wondering.
Don't.
Okay. Go ahead.
To choose forgiveness is a change to choose the sacred act of setting the glass down. The act of grace, we cannot change the past, nor we could foresee the future. Our only true dominion is the moment.
Is this moment.
Let go today. Lay down that heavy weight of what was and embrace the lightness of what is.
Mark, wise words.
Look at this guru, eh?
I know, that was amazing. Oh, Mike is like, I better stock up on sunscreen. That's right, babe.
There's a blank here. It's probably a sunscreen or an emoji that didn't come up.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Those are some wise words. My favorite part, I have a couple favorite parts from what Mark says. Time turns small burdens into spiritual anchors. Because I remember watching this show this past week. It's, we ended up getting, I don't know if you know the platform Angel.
Oh, yes.
We ended up getting an Angel subscription.
Okay.
It's so good. It's all Christian content. It is so, so good. Anyway, we watched this show, which is called Camp Week Away. And one of the things that they said in there, one of the things that the girl said, she was going through a really difficult time, had like a horrible upbringing. She was upset with her mom. Her mom was in jail and she hadn't called her during her birthday. So she called her mom and she was like just venting to her, telling her how upset she was. And at the end, she said this that really stuck out to me. She's like, to be angry with you cost me everything, but to love you cost me nothing. And I loved it because I'm like, when we love someone, it feels light and airy and we don't worry about it, or we're not in our thoughts about loving someone, right? Mm-hmm. But when we have some kind of grudge, that's in our thoughts 24/7. Yeah. So it does cost you everything to hold on to those burdens. And that's why those burdens become spiritual anchors. So
funny you're saying this because yesterday I had a conversation with a friend from Calgary, and the ward is not functioning the way that he wants the ward to function.
Okay.
Like the leaders that have been chosen in certain positions, they're not leading. Like they're just like whatever. Meetings are not being held the way that they should be, or progression.
That's
meetings.
a difficult.
It is very. And so
Yeah.
here he is, wanting to work, but he's just like this small peon, right? Like the small
Yeah.
whatever. And so he's like, what do I do? And whatever. And he's having a hard time because he don't want to be stepping on anybody's toes, and he just doesn't like, and he feels that it's not his position to be correcting these leaders that are over him.
Yeah.
And so the advice that I gave him was, so I let him speak, and pretty much took Mark's comments here, just listen to him and better understand him and stuff. And all I said was, listen, you're gonna serve in one of two ways. You're gonna serve to change someone, or you're gonna serve to love them. So if you're serving to change them and they don't change, then it becomes frustrating. Why am I doing all of this and they're not even changing? They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. All these.
You're serving with strings attached.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But if you're serving with just pure love, because you love them, it doesn't matter what they do with that afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Because we don't have the power to change people. It's the Lord. Our job is just to love them and let the Lord do the rest.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because I had a conversation with a friend recently, and I was feeling kind of discouraged because I've been going into meetings, sharing, and like doing this stuff. And sometimes it feels like it's in deaf ears.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I even saying anything? Like, what's the point of even showing up? And a friend of mine, she was like, it's not about them. It's about you sharing what you know. And it's always up to other people whether or not they accept what you say, right?
Yeah. I told Elias, because he's having trouble in the MTC, it's your righteousness cannot trump their free agency.
Yeah.
Right. So
we all have the ability. And who knows, we don't know the intents of the heart of other people or like their life story. So I always, when I feel frustration, when things like that are coming up, I always think, okay, like, I don't know everything. How am I going to feel if later I find out, like, I'm all upset and angry with them, and then I realize that what they were doing was their very, very best. And the Lord took their very, very best. And we're like, yes, you did fantastic, right? But yet in my own perception, which is imperfect, and I'm busy judging, I'm going to be angry if I hold on to that, right?
It's not your timeline. It's
the
Lord's
not.
timeline.
Exactly.
Right? And that's the thing that we forget. Like, we're appendages.
Yeah, I think appendages is
to the Lord.
Exactly.
Or to the work, right? So like this is not our work, this is not our domain. We're just an appendage to the good work. And so whatever the good work looks for you, and so what we need to do is we just need to serve, we need to love, and then we need to let the Lord do the changing for us, and it's on his time, not our time. And the frustration begins is like, well, I'm doing all of this, and I'm serving, and I'm giving them everything of me and whatever, but they're not changing. But that's not what it's meant to do.
It's not meant to have strings.
Yeah.
The word strings attached, like, it was on my mind this week, especially when it's related to love or service. And I think with those two things, you cannot have strings attached.
Yeah.
You do it because you want to. You do it because you love it, and that will be edifying for you. But as soon as you start having expectations on other people, then it becomes a little bit harder.
So are you ready to forgive?
I was thinking about that, and I was like, do I have people that I need to forgive? I do feel like this year, 2025, was my year of forgiveness. And I feel like I've had difficult like relationships with people that I've been able to work through or let go, right? But there's this one specific relationship that I'm like, am I over it? Like, have I let go? Have I given it my all? Because sometimes I think about it, I'm like, if that person came back into my life, would I be willing to have a relationship? Yeah. And that I don't know, right? But it doesn't hold me down.
But hang on one second. Forgiving doesn't mean allowing them to come back and work their negative magic on you, right? Forgiving is learning to like let go and let them be who they want to be. But you also have, the scriptures also say, don't throw pearls to swines.
Yeah.
Right? And so you also have to be mindful of your mental health. You also have to be mindful of your spiritual health.
Yeah.
And so if there's someone in your life that every time they're in it, they bring a storm and whatever, you have to be mindful in keeping those. Forgiving doesn't mean allowing yourself to get trampled on.
Yeah, I always think the Lord doesn't want anyone to be a doormat. Right? Like he wants us to forgive, because forgiveness is not about necessarily about the other person, it's about us.
It's not hating them.
Yeah.
Right. So getting rid of that hate, getting rid of that poison.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know. I feel like I've done pretty good. I don't feel like I have any toxic relationships in my life or any
I have
difficulty. Is it with me?
Yeah.
See how I knew that? It's a very toxic relationship because keeps coming back.
Until I find a new host.
Guys, feel free to apply.
I'm stuck. So we have a gift for you.
Yes. We didn't get a chance to actually talk about it. Let's share a little bit about what the gift is about.
Okay.
Because maybe those ones who need it will want to download it, right?
But yeah, that's so. Did you notice how I said that we have a like? This is the point when we introduced. You are not here today. Like
I am here. I don't know.
cues, bro. Cues. I'm giving you the intro now for you to talk about.
Oh, you want me to talk about it? Why don't you talk about it since you seem to know everything?
No, it's not that I seem to know. I said, so we have a gift for you. And like, yeah, maybe we should talk about it. And I'm like, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm about to introduce the topic, the gift.
Anyway, so you guys know that Miguel and I in the last little bit have had a huge focus on the family, right?
What? Yes. What? Exactly what she says.
Miguel and I have had a huge focus on the family.
Huge.
Anyway, we did previously we did 4 podcast episode with regards to family, connecting,
And healthy
building
habits.
healthy habits, building better relationships. And as we're heading into this 4 what is it called? Like 4 series. We also wanted to bring the family into this. And one of the things that we were discussing is we talked about today the power of letting go.
Yeah.
Our main focus was letting go within maybe our adult relationships or the difficult relationships that we have. But we also have a free gift that actually focus if you have kids, teens and kids, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the power of letting go and picking your battles. As a parent, do you like out there, or let me ask you, do you feel like you have difficulty knowing what battles you need to pick? Or like, how did you develop that ability to do?
Well, yes. So in my big, so I have a bunch of kids.
It's like 20, just kidding.
34. So I have a bunch of kids.
40, just kidding. He has 7 kids.
And I thought that, and again, new to being a parent, right? Like whatever, that every child I was going to teach them the same way and they were all going to come out the same way. Oh my gosh, was I wrong?
I think if you're a parent of multiples, I think majority of us have made that mistake.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was the same way.
Okay.
Not Miguel. I mean, Raquel was an angel.
No, Miguel was an angel too.
This guy was not an angel.
I know.
And then I had my boys and I had my girl, and parenting had to change for all of them, right?
Yeah, so I didn't know that. I didn't know that until
Like
a few
last
of them,
year?
A few of them had to get popped out, right? And so I was like, what is happening right now? And so I think family traditions and family standards, they can stay the same, and the principles that you're teaching, you're staying the same. So none of that changes. It's how you deliver the information needs to change from child to child. And that was a big, huge, massive for me. And so I had to learn with one specific child of mine, I had to learn what battles to take to the forefront and which battle I was going to allow the Lord or life to teach him.
That was a hard battle for you, though, right?
It was
I watched it happen.
Difficult battle. And again,
Because they were butting heads like full on.
Yeah, full. Yeah. And so I had to, that was a principle that I really, really had to learn is which ones are the ones that I was going to take on and which ones I was going to let life teach. And so when I did that, and the ones that I was going to take on was the one where he was in immediate danger.
Yep.
That I knew that if he went down this road, something horrible was going to happen. And it wasn't a matter of compromise. You're not going, or you're not doing this, or no. This is what you're doing. And so free will was out the window because I knew that his life could have been in danger
Or impacted
or spiritually, whatever, right? But with all the other stuff, I was like, he's going to learn a lesson. He's going to learn how to say better things or just be a better man and whatever. So I kind of like let life and God be like, you know what? You take this one. I was just
like, you want to go down that road?
I tagged him. I tagged the Lord in, and I'm like, the Lord was like, I got this.
But you know what? I think that's such an important learning for our children.
Yeah.
They need to be able to have that natural consequences. If our children have constantly us telling them what to do, one, they're not going to experience joy. They're going to feel like they've been controlled over. The second thing, they don't actually develop their muscle of being able to use their agency to make correct choices, right?
Yeah. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, season 5, episode 7.
I love how minute, like give me a timestamp.
Towards the end. It was
minute 45 and 24
like
seconds.
22:15.
Oh my gosh. In case you want to look it up. Anyway, what does it say there?
This is the episode where Ashley Banks quits.
Oh, is it the school one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, share it in case our viewers have not heard the story.
Ashley Banks, so a character in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, she quits private school to go to public school behind her parents' back. And then towards the end of that episode, Aunt Vivian talks to Uncle Phil and says, sometimes I fear that we're focused so much in giving our kids everything, the things that we didn't have, that we forget to give them the things that we did have.
So good.
So those struggles, those things that made you strong as a person, we don't want our kids to suffer, because all we remember was, I suffered and I struggled, but not realizing that those very said things made you strong and made you who you are. And so we want to love and protect our kids so much that we take away those learning opportunities because we don't want them to go through the same thing. Well, fair enough. They're not going to go through the same things, but they're not going to be where you are now, as strong and as better. And so
they're not going to have the resilience, right?
And there's and it's something I always say in my workshops, there's strength in the struggle, right? As long as your child is safe, as long as your child is not in immediate danger, spiritually or physically, there is strength in the struggle. Let them learn, let them fall, let them figure things out, right? And because that's where the hard knocks life comes in, and that's where the lessons
I love that.
are learned, right? And so, yeah, go ahead.
Anyway, so we did create a document. We did create a downloadable that's going to help you to navigate what battles to pick, right? Yep. And it's going to give you some strategies of how to do it, of how to connect with them, how to address it. When is a teaching moment? Remember, everything is not a teaching moment.
You have it on. I want to see if you had it pulled.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys can see it. We have it right here as a guiding point because, listen, guys, well, at least for myself, I am fantastic at creating stuff and doing this stuff. But then sometimes as I talk about it, I forget. I'm like, what did we write again?
Yeah. So one thing that I will tell you guys is that this is geared towards your relationship with your child.
Yeah.
However, and I went through it. I'm telling you right now, if you want to have a better relationship with anyone in the subject of power of letting go, this is a downloadable you need to have. This is not just, it's focused on parent and child, but it's not just for parent and child. The principles here that are being taught, Maria, you did a phenomenal job putting this thing together. I'm telling you, no, that's it. No more compliments.
Yeah, I have to tell you, like, I've had such a passion. I work with the youth, you know that, and we've talked about this before. And I have such a passion for empowering parents, for helping youth, for helping kids. Like, my love for them I feel sometimes like my heart wants to explode with it, right? Yeah. And creating tools that can help any parent have a better relationship with their kid, it just makes my heart so happy. Yeah. So,
and I think that's where roads cross.
Oh, because both you and I have the same love for it, right? I know, honestly, guys, I kid you not, like when I was thinking about it this past week, and one of my focus has been this past week, like, when do I see God in my life, right? And I realized that I see God, I might cry. Anyway, but I realized that I see God in my life when I see like a child or a teen turn around and like hug their parent. Yeah. I will stare, like if I see a parent taking a video of their kid, I'm like smiling, almost crying looking at them. Legit, that's what I did at Raquel's concert. So Raquel had a Christmas concert last week, and there was so many parents so proud of their kids. Yeah. And I saw these cameras being pulled out, and then as soon as their kid would come up, like the parent would like pop up their camera and their face and their expressions. Guys, why did I want to cry?
Maria's like recording not the kids, but she's recording the parents because she doesn't want to lose the memory. No, listen, creeper.
It brings me so much joy. Or when like a teen runs down and they like give their parent a hug, or a child is like hugging their parent. Oh my gosh, guys! Yeah. Like Anyway, those are my moments that I really, really feel like humanity is amazing.
So it's a simple three pager program. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you the headings for the 3 steps, which are, again, just to give you a little bit of teaser and a tidbit, and then that way you can go and download this thing. Right. Again, you're gonna start to see this because we're gonna massive market this thing. This thing's absolutely phenomenal. It's incredible. It should be in everybody's computer download. Step number 1, check your heartbeat before you correct. So freaking good. Number 2,
It also gives you strategies.
I
And
know.
it gives you the do's and
The
do
do's
nots.
and
And
don'ts.
it's not confusing. This is level approved where Miguel can read it. If Miguel can read it, everybody can read it.
there's a chart with 2 columns. That's it. Do's and don'ts. You're talking my language now. Do you understand? This is
Our content will always be able to be read by a 5-year-old. It's Miguel approved. That's what
if I say yes, that means that anybody can read this thing.
This is not going to be a complicated system.
Step 2 is choose one battle that builds skill.
Can I tell you how much I love this section? I think sometimes as parents, we try to like hose them down with like lessons and teaching, and you're like this. Not everybody's a teaching lesson,
Yeah.
right? Like you gotta choose the moment. You gotta choose the lesson.
It's true. It's
Like,
so
hose
true.
them down.
It's so true. I can see you taking
Oh.
taking one of your kids in the back and just opening the hose on them.
Listen, that's been Raquel. She's been my tester of all things, and I've been like, okay, that was a little too much. Let me.
Let me go on this TED talk for you. Ready? Absolutely.
Oh my
And
gosh.
step number 3, which is, to me, it's the most powerful one, right? So 3-step process. 3, for me at least, is the most powerful. Letting natural consequences do the teaching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand like how powerful this thing is? Again, it's I know that, and there's a book, How to Hug a Teenage Porcupine.
Yeah.
Okay, phenomenal book out there, right? We don't have any associations. I've mentioned this book in the past before. I highly recommend that every single one of you have kids, go buy this book. But How to Hug a Teenage Porcupine. And in this book, it talks about how parenting, we think that it's a one-player game, not realizing that it's more of a volleyball game, right? And I play volleyball. Like, that's my sport. That's the sport that I will take to the grave. In high school, I always had a volleyball. I had a volleyball in the car. Like, that is my sport, right? I like soccer. I like everything else. Volleyball. Now, in volleyball, there tends to always be one person, normally a guy, that tends to play every single position.
Okay.
They're in the front, they're in the back, they're running around all around the courts and all these different things. And then it says that in this book that when the ball finally drops, it tends to drop where this person would have been,
Okay.
right? And so in this parenting, in this thing called parenting, in this life thing called parenting, in this thing of life called parenting, you have to understand
Should
that
we chat GPT your thoughts?
No, I got this. I got this.
Make it more clear for our audience.
In this thing called life, specifically parenting, you are one of 6 players,
Okay.
right? And so then just play your position,
Yeah.
play your role,
Listen.
knowing that on this court, there are other players, God, friends, family, teachers, in these things. Like, you don't have to play every role, right? And so, so why I love this principle here so much is because sometimes you just have to play your role, play your position, and let nature, which is another player in your court, just do the teachings.
That's how God parents us, right? He allows natural consequences to happen because he loves our agency so much that he will never control us. He'll never force us to do anything.
Yeah.
He says, it's your choice. Go ahead, right? Whether it's for good or for bad.
Yeah.
I love that.
I completely agree.
Anyway, so we will be having this downloadable free for you. Okay, we're still, do you know the logistics of how to get it?
Yeah, it's live.
Right now?
Yeah,
Where do they get it?
at the website.
Oh, yes.
No, not our website. Like the it's a special URL. It's a landing page.
Okay, so we are going to be posting a special website where you're able to log in and you will be able to receive this.
You're not logging it.
I don't mean log in. Well, you will be able to receive this free downloadable.
Yeah, you just put in your name and email address, and we'll
send it to you.
And not the program automatically sends it to them.
We are part of the
We're
we
not
are
the
the
pro-
face of the program.
No.
We will send it to you, okay? It is automated. Yes, it is automated,
Yeah.
but we will send it to you.
Yeah, like Do you know how this thing works?
I 100% know, but you do know that we're the ones that are programming this program in order for it to be able to be sent.
Well, we didn't program anything. It was Seth that did it.
Seth is part of MTC. We're all a unit.
What are you, mind hive now? Like we have one mind? Like we don't have individual consciousness?
Anyway, so make sure if you share it. I don't even know what's happening here.
You don't, clearly.
Okay, go do your thing.
There is a page, a landing page that we will start promoting. So if you see it, don't be afraid to click it. You go on it, you put in your information, something simple. Everything's private, name and email address. It's a way for us to verify that you're not a bot. Then automatically you get the downloadable that you can just click. It goes on your website, or it goes on your computer. You can open it up as a PDF file and then just start working with it. Learn it. It's 3 pages, not complicated. A 5-year-old can learn it. And I can learn it.
Miguel understood it.
He
loved it.
I did. Words were simple.
Miguel
they were concise.
approved.
Yes. Simple. It was concise. It was not complicated. But yeah, use it. And again, I cannot begin to tell you that this thing is beyond just a parent-child. Again, it's tailored towards parent-child, but if you want to just in a leadership position, whether it's a company or family, whatever the case is, church, it's a good principle to learn. It's a good principle to have.
I love it. I'm so excited. Let us know when you download it. Let us know what you think of it.
Yeah, we want feedback, right?
Yeah.
We want feedback, and that way we know how to modify it and things like that.
That was good.
What was
Although you made it weird.
Was that?
Although you made it weird.
I made one weird.
Just joking. What were you going to say? What was my takeaway?
What was your takeaway?
I like what you shared with regards to having a conversation with your friend with regards to the challenges that he or she has been having in their leadership position and like the leadership around them.
What?
Anyway.
The email that I got?
No, the other one. The fact that you were talking to a friend and the friend was sharing their
Oh,
challenges.
yes.
Yeah, I enjoy that just because it was a confirmation that service and love should not have strings attached.
Yeah.
You should just share it and know that you can influence people, but technically you cannot change anyone.
But guys, please make sure if you like this content and when you see this downloadable, make sure you like, share, subscribe. All the information is right underneath here. We love you. See you next week, part 3.
Bye.
Get a minute, don't know. Get a minute of your time. Get a minute of your. Let it. I sure gotta live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. Part of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its side. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. What you hear and you say.